Happy New Year to you and your family. Hey guys, this is Jerry Mason, the Kickin Lawyer. Today we're going to talk about some goal setting, specifically because today is the first day of the year. So Happy New Year to you and your family. Now with that said, being the first day of the year, I want our focus to be on how to make 2019 the best year that you've had to date, especially on your goals, whether they be professional or personal, you want to improve your business or whatever it is you want to improve. So real quick, it's just going to be a quick video on 3 steps to help improve your chances of accomplishing your goals this year. So step number 1, you can't be afraid. Don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid of failure. So often I think we fail to accomplish goals because of fear, whether it be fear of success, fear of failure, fear of change. We all struggle with our own internal demons and fears on why we fail at certain tasks. But, I think the big thing is you've got to make an attempt. You can't be afraid of failure. And you need to change your perspective on what failure is. Failure is a time to learn. When you fail at something, in some ways it's a good thing because now you can analyze that and figure out, what do I need to do different? What do I need to do to make sure this doesn't happen again? What do I need to make sure I don't fail next time, or at least I have a better chance at success next time? So I think that's a important perspective change, perspective shift that you need to have when you approach your goals this year. If you don't immediately accomplish them or they don't go exactly the way you want, you need to evaluate that situation. If you look at real business leaders and champions in sports and whatnot, generally that's the mentality they have. Failure is not the end road. Failure is a step in success. Failure is a step towards the goals you're trying to accomplish. So keep that in mind as you venture towards your goals in 2019. I would say step number 2 is you need to plan to succeed. So whatever the goal is, you need to plot out a course of success. And as I mentioned a minute ago, you might not succeed on the plan you initially have because you haven't attempted it and you haven't learned it. You haven't seen what's going to work and what's not going to work. But it's important to at least have a plan. So you need a plan to succeed, and you obviously need to set the goals. And I recommend the goals be lofty. I think you should set high goals. There's some discussion on they should be attainable goals. Well, obviously any goal you set, you would hope that you have the ability to obtain. But I say that you need to set very lofty goals. For example, when I was in my 20s, I used to have a goal every year that this is the year I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to become a millionaire this year. And the thing is even though I'd fall short many of those years, if I get close to the goal, well, that's pretty good. If I'm at least able to take steps towards that goal. If I had said I wanted to make $20,000 that year or $30,000, well, and then I come short, well, I'd rather fall short of that $1 million goal than I would, lower goals. So set lofty goals and have the confidence to try to see those through. But to really be successful at lofty goals, you got to have a plan. So take the time to sit down and plan the steps out. Personally, the way I plan for goals is I see the end picture. What is the end goal? What's the end result? This championship in martial arts or this outcome on a specific case I'm working on or whatever. And then I work backwards. I go, okay, so this is the goal. So now what do I need in order to achieve that goal? Well, the first step behind it is this. I need to have prepped witnesses for the trial. Or maybe the step behind that is I need to make sure I've done the motions practice properly. My partner and I work together on that to make sure that we've gotten the case as strong as we can for the client. We've gotten rid of bad evidence, things like that. So you need to have a plan in order to accomplish your goal. If it's a fitness goal or a health goal, it could be as simple as, okay, I'm going to change my diet this coming week by a few hundred calories, or maybe I'm going to work out 3 times this week instead of 0 times. It's just small goals that are steps that you can easily accomplish, short-term goals, towards the bigger picture of whatever that lofty goal is. Another reason I think it's important to set high goals is you'll have a more rich and fuller life, at least in my opinion. If you try different things, you try new things and fail or succeed or whatever, it's more about the journey and the experience in life. And I think that it makes life more fun and fuller when you have at least attempted those things. And then, in my opinion, for 2019 anyway, third and final step for you to try to follow is create a positive environment, okay? And that goes from everything from your physical surroundings to the work environment that you have, to the people that surround you, to everything you do needs to be a positive environment. My office, which is where I normally film a lot of this, is surrounded by things that motivate me. Behind me, I've got a different wall here. It's my Superman wall. It's a lot of comic book art and stuff that I have. A lot of it signed by artists that just motivates me. Not, again, that I think I'm Superman, but it motivates me. I have a lot of motivational quotes and awards and things all around here that helps push me through whatever the rough time is I'm dealing with, whatever the obstacles are, motivates me. And I think that's important. I think it's important that you surround yourself with an environment that is conducive to success. So it starts with, maybe you need to clean your house. You need to have a place you can go to that's organized. An organized, neat house can be a place at least to relax. That'll be the place you recharge. And then maybe you can't control your work environment, but you can control your home environment. So there's aspects of your environment you can control. Probably the most important aspect of a positive environment is making sure you control the people around you. Only focus on and surround yourself with positive people. I recommend that you have people around you that are better than you. In other words, I've had videos in the past with my buddy Jason that runs a gym. Jason's a bodybuilder and, very successful, in my opinion, in the fitness industry. And so I got my most progress physically on workouts when I worked out with him for a year, day for day. Now, obviously, I was chasing him. I was never as strong as him. But I was way stronger than I would have been if I hadn't have been chasing him the whole time working out with him. So, that's one example. But even in a personal or a professional environment, you need to try to surround yourself with those who you can learn from and better yourself. If you're at the top of whatever your heap is, well, you're limited now. Where else do you go? So you need to constantly broaden your environment that way too, so that you're challenged to improve. Similarly, negative people can pull you down to their level. Misery loves company, and if you're around people that are constantly complaining and miserable and making excuses for why they don't work and this, that, and the other, it's really easy to fall into that same type of mindset. So make sure you control your environment, whether it be the physical environment that you operate in or the people that you interact with. You want to set yourself up for success as best you can, and that's an important component. You might even want to lay off the internet. Internet can be very negative. There's a lot of negativity. I try to only respond to positive comments on things that are online. I don't get involved in all the political debate and religious debates and things. You're not going to change people's opinions on the internet anyway. With that, I'm not saying that you can't advocate for your position or your party or whatever, or your faith or whatever. Those things are obviously very important. I just don't think that you can really motivate people to change that way on the internet. So I don't waste energy on any negativity. And the last thing is, it's not really a step, but just make sure you're having fun. I hope 2019 is filled with fun and joy for you and your family. I appreciate you guys that have watched these videos that I make. As always, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments. I try to respond to every comment, positive anyway, that I get on this platform. And I hope that you guys have some success. And if anything I say does help you with success, whether it be in a legal matter or your business or whatever, let me know. Send me a comment or shoot me an email. Let me know how you guys are doing. And I do wish you a happy new year and hope that you and yours achieve all that you want and more in 2019.